Welcome to In This Corner TV. Smitty at New York, New York. Brought to you by Tecate, Born Bold. The WBC, Hope and Glory, the Green Belt. Las Vegas Dental Group. And by Title Boxing, gear up for greatness. With the Showtime, Shawn Porter, he takes on one-time Keith Thurman June 25th for, of course, Thurman's WBA strap. Good to see you again, champ.
Always good seeing you.
This guy Thurman, and I know him pretty well, I call him almost a freelance fighter. It seems like even he himself doesn't know what he's going to do until he does it. Talk about him stylistically.
Let me say that I know that for a fact. I've had numerous conversations with him about fights that he's had, that he's going to have. I've seen him fight, obviously, in the amateurs, the pros, top to bottom. Watching his fights recently, studying up, doing my film on him. He's exactly that. He's a freelance fighter. He will get in the ring, and literally his mindset is, maybe I should try this. Yeah. Which is pretty cool to have that kind of ability, but at the same time, I look to have a solid game plan that's able to keep him off balance, keep him second guessing himself, and which in turn will keep me in control.
We're going to go back to that fight in a moment, but I want to talk about sitting and having breakfast with you and your father today, talking about the nuances, the implementations, the new school that you've added to your program. Talk about your training camp and specifically the various things that you do in preparation for a fight.
Yeah, I mean, you call it, the new school. I do it all. And, a lot of people see that I train basically year-round. I'm always in camp. We have a thing now. We call it pre-camp, camp, post-camp. That's what my dad calls it, So, but while I'm in camp, I'm sparring twice a week. I'm hitting the bags and catching mitts twice a week. I'm not even in the gym Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I'm not even at a boxing gym, I'm doing yoga. I'm doing cycling classes. Massages, just numerous things, ice baths that are gonna keep me right where I need to be physically and mentally to be able to prepare for a championship fight.
With me, it was heavy bag, speed bag, double in bag, spar, skip rope, calisthenics, road work, and that's it.
But to counter that, I can't tell you the last time I hit a double in bag, and I usually only hit the speed bag maybe once a week. You know, jump rope maybe twice a week. So.
But you don't know how cool I look hitting. I look so cool. I use the glasses when I hit the speed bag.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I do it with a selfie stick. But that's another. That's.
You know what? I hate hitting the speed bag because everyone expects you to be great at it.
Yeah.
You obviously have mastered it. I'm just good at it, I just, for 2 rounds I can hit it.
Well, you can help me with the yoga. I'll help you with the speed bag. But let's talk about, now we'll go back to Keith Thurman, June 25th on Showtime, and his style of freelance. One of the things that I think, Keith probably, when he sees this, won't like it, I think he has issues to the body. I've seen him hurt with the body. You're a good body puncher. He's a guy that's moving. How important is it for you to, early on, focus on his body?
You know what? It's important to focus on the body with any fighter, but definitely Keith because he has a lot of power. So we go to the body and we expect to be able to wear him down and slow him down and takes a lot of that pop off of that punch, Looking outside of that, we talk about styles, if he's thinking, Shawn Porter's going to come straight at me, he's going to come to my body, and I got to, keep him off of me, and, I hit him with this, and then I'll move. I kind of got you playing my game already, because maybe I won't come into your body for 2 rounds, 3 rounds, 4 rounds. Style make fights. The good thing about it is I'm very versatile. I have a lot of speed, a lot of quickness, and a lot of power. So I can be aggressive, or I can box you and counter you as well. So this is going to be, we're gonna come in with a great game plan, and then the game plan will also revolve around changing up styles and being able to keep him off balance and guessing, and making it very hard for him to do some freelance work.
We were talking during breakfast, and I was telling your pops that I played some high school football and 2 years in college as a wide receiver, and then went into my pro boxing career. But one of the things that, in my case, it kind of saved me was my physical strength when I in my case, again, when I got in there with somebody that was outclassing me, I was able to hold on or whatever. You played football in high school, running back, DB, safety, but I've seen times where I think, and you're a heck of a fighter, but I think, and skilled, but I think your physicality comes into play where people don't know how strong you are. Fair?
Yeah, very fair.
Yeah.
And even I don't know how strong I am.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get guys who I spar with that are, 170, 180, and they say, man, you strong, And it's just confirmation that, I have what it takes to get in the ring and push guys around, bully guys.
Do you think about that football sometimes when you're in there?
You know what? I don't, but here's the funny thing is I play all the positions that you get hit every single play. Yeah. You're either hitting somebody, you're getting hit every single play. And it was just something about it. I loved it. I loved getting hit. I didn't mind getting hit. And so I think sometimes in the ring that can work as a disadvantage because I get hit and I'm kind of like, all right, whatever, let's go. There comes points in the fight where you don't want to be a muscle man. You don't want to, stick your head out there for every punch that's being thrown, So with this fight, I can't be reckless, but at the same time, I do have to apply some pressure.
And one of the things, a lot of people call him the best puncher at welterweight. I don't necessarily think so. He might be, but I think you already faced Kell Brook.
Yeah.
Kell may hit harder with one punch.
Kell was strong. Kell was strong. And that's the thing. When you watch film and style makes fights and you think, that guy's he doesn't have this or he doesn't have that. And then you get in the ring and, with that particular fight, things weren't working out my way. And I thought I could, at some point I'll muscle him and get him out of there, He was strong. He was able to not only stand up to what I was bringing him, but hold me and keep me off of him and all that good stuff too. So, yeah, I think a lot of people look at Keith's numbers, and I think that's what kind of makes him think he's a much harder hitter than he actually is.
Well, you look into that camera, and you tell the folks what's going to happen on June 25th when you take on Thurman.
You got it. June 25th, Showtime Shawn Porter against Keith one-time Thurman. You can see Showtime Shawn Porter try to control this fight from beginning to end. I'm going to be fast. I'm going to be quick, strong, and I just want to be one step ahead of him from the beginning of this fight to the end of this fight. And look for me to come out with that WBA title. God bless you guys.
I don't know how it's going to be when I finally do get in the ring with him, but he's certainly one of the easiest guys and best guys to interview in the sport today. Best of luck.
You got it, man.